Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman, and we are spending some time not only in our studio here at the Lansing Regional International Airport, but we're going to stay in Lansing. We're going to spend a little time with Veronica Klem, who's the Manager, Donor Relations and Volunteer Services with Sparrow Health System. And Sparrow Health System used to be Lansing Hospital, and now it's like pretty big. And
Yeah.
so is your job. Veronica, let's start by just reminding everybody about the mission of Sparrow and probably its its service area and how obviously the foundation fits into that.
Yeah. So so we have hospitals in Carson City, St. John's, Ionia, Charlotte, and of course here in Lansing. So we're across the region. We employ about 8,000 caregivers, and the mission of Sparrow is to always provide the best care possible to our entire community every day, whenever they need us. And the foundation supports efforts within the health system. So we raise funds throughout the community to support different service lines and efforts and facilities throughout the system.
Now, I also understand that you've kind of restructured what you've done in the past. I remember last year, I think I went to might have been 18 different golf outings.
It's entirely possible. It's entirely possible. So for this year, we have one big golf outing that's supporting all of the hospitals. So it'll be the Sparrow Health Classic in June, sparrow.org/health classic if you'd like to register. So it'll be 3 courses: Eagle Eye, Timber Ridge, and Hawk Hollow, and we can have 500 golfers. So we'd love to see everybody come out.
Unbelievable how that thing fills up. It really is.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk a little bit about one of your major fundraisers coming up, actually, the Sparrow Foundation Gala.
Yep. So that's this coming Saturday, February 25th. It'll be at High Caliber for the second time. We're calling it our final lap around the track. It benefits emergency services at Sparrow. So very, very timely. Many months ago when we started the planning of this event, we never ever considered that the importance of our level 1 trauma center would be in such immediate focus in the media and throughout the community. So we'd love to see people come out. You can still register to join the gala at sparrow.org/gala. Tickets are $150 a piece, and like I said, all proceeds will benefit emergency services at Sparrow.
Well, and this is kind of interesting because I want to talk a little bit about high caliber karting and what it is for people from around the state who might want to come here. It's a pretty neat little facility.
It's a really fun facility. It's about 100,000 plus square feet. So there's plenty of space to spread out, and you can drive a go-kart. You can throw an axe, you can do throw bowling, you can do none of those things and just hang out and participate in the silent auction and the bucket raffle and eat some really great food. So it's a little bit of everything for everybody. Even though it's at a go-karting place, we promise we're not going to force you to ride a go-kart.
No, and interestingly enough, there's 2 go-kart tracks there. Correct. I mean, it's unbelievable. Indoors at what used to be the Meridian Mall, and still is, except they've taken up the whole north space and been very actually very prolific about it. They're doing extremely well. So this is one of the highlights of the year. Beyond what you've shared already, are there some of the supporters, some of the maybe sponsors that we can give a little back rub here too, because that's important?
Yeah. So the gala is sponsored by Epic, which is a new presenting sponsor for this year. We're so grateful to have them on board. We have some of our tried and true sponsors back this year for Gala, Auto Owners and Delta Dental, and then a whole host of others. So none of our events could happen without the corporate support that we have from around the community. We're so grateful for all of that, and for all of our volunteers, and for all the people that come out and just have fun on any given evening or day, or whatever the event may be. But beyond that, we also have our Hats in the Garden event this summer. That is hosted by our Women Working Wonders committee, and that will be June 8th. And then in November, we have TGIF, which is hosted by the Sparrow Hospital Guild, and that will benefit hospice.
Absolutely. And I think you have something to do, if I'm remembering right, with Dapper Dads.
Well, Dapper Dads is probably going to take a hiatus this year.
Oh, is it?
It will. So we've had to reduce the greater number of events. So we're really down to these 4 events this year. Dapper Dads has been a staple of the community for 13 years, and we have some amazing alumni, of course, right? Exactly. We have over 100 dads that have participated, or 250 dads, I'm sorry, participated in Dapper Dads over the years. And it's been a great run. But because of some internal resource issues, we just can't support all of those events this year. So Dapper Dads will just take a pause.
Well, I would say it's probably time, quite frankly. And as a former Mr. January, I have mixed emotions on this. All right. All right. But nonetheless, we got about a half a minute left, actually. Let's talk a little bit about the importance of that Tier 1 trauma center. People don't realize what that is.
It's critically important to any community. And, aside from ours, the closest one would be Grand Rapids or Ann Arbor. And any trauma comes here. We have trauma teams ready to go, surgeons ready to go. And as we've seen in the last week, it is just a critical component to any successful community.
No, it absolutely is. Hey, Veronica Klem, Manager, Donor Relations and Volunteer Services with Sparrow Health Systems. Thanks so much for joining us, and good luck with your upcoming event.
Thanks, Chris. We appreciate it.
You've been watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman. Stick around. There's a lot of it.